beginning of time, human beings have asked two questions. Is it okay if our pets see us masturbating? And can we fly? Now, we'll never know the answer to the first, but the second might now be a yes.
A French inventor has successfully flown his hoverboard across the English Channel. Frankie Zapata soared from France to England on his jet-powered board. The 22-mile trip took 22 minutes, including a refueling stop. His first attempt, 10 days earlier, was unsuccessful after he failed to land on a refueling platform. After it was over, an emotional Zapata described his feat as an amazing moment, saying, quote, "My dream came true."
Okay, that is amazing. Hoverboards are finally real. And I mean legit hoverboards, not that bullshit they sold us in Back to the Future 2. I'm talking real flying. Going from France to England, that is flying. Well, if you're a British person who voted for Brexit, this is your worst nightmare. Because 1 minute you're like, we'll have no more of these bloody foreigners coming into England, and now there's just a French dudes flying out of the sky. He's like, bonjour, I'm here to sleep with your wife. And if all the constant bad news popping up on your phone is proving too much, well, maybe you need a vacation to unplug. And I mean really unplug.
We're going to move on now to a popular vacation trend, getting off the grid. More people are searching for ships that help them get away from it all and disconnect.
No cell service and no Wi-Fi is starting to mean no vacancy. With a 300-person waiting list, this converted fire tower in rural Oregon costs $200 a night, or $2,000 a night in Alaska to really shut it all out. Crazy, but necessary. Near me, the Tree Bones Resort in Northern California offers $300 a night yurts, and of course, a human-sized bird's nest, and the fact that there's no cell service or Wi-Fi for guests.
Okay, you know what? That seems like a good idea. Unplug your phone and go to a place with no cell service. But let me tell you something now. When that giant bird comes back to its nest, good luck calling for help. Also, can we admit that these resorts are just rebranding how bad they are? Just like, yeah, we don't have Wi-Fi, it's a special feature. Every shitty resort should do this. Do you love hot yoga? Well, great news. Our air conditioner has been broken for 8 months. The nation has been divided over a range of topics. Racism, guns, live-action Lion King versus animated Lion King, and now this.
Seems simple enough, right? But it's dividing the internet and our newsroom.
I've been told by many that the answer is number one, although I bet you that's disputed because the other half of it, the other half of the people say 16.
16. I got 1.
It would have been 1 100 years ago, but now the answer is 16.
Okay. The fact that basic math problems are a viral debate just shows you how bad America's education system has become. Because you realize this isn't a perception thing like the dress or Yanny or Laurel, right? It's math. So there's a right answer here and a wrong answer. You've got 8 divided by 2. That's 4. And then parentheses, 2 plus 2 is 4. And then 4 divided by... I don't want to waste your time. Everyone knows the answer. You guys know the answer. I know the answer. We all know the answer. And I know some people right now are like, who cares, man? Who cares? Why do we even need these equations in daily life? We never use this stuff in real life. Well, that's where you're wrong. You need to know this kind of stuff. All right? You use it in the real world. Like every time you eat at a restaurant with a bunch of friends, there's always a fight when you have to split the bill, but not if you know the math. You see, you'll be like, the bill is $150 and there's 8 of us. But in parentheses, you ate all the nachos with the extra cheese. So you owe 16 and I owe 1.
These cute little symbols can take on sinister meaning. The gas pump, for example, is a universal symbol for gang. So if you post this gas pump, that means you're going into gang mode. 2 thumbs up with the knuckles facing each other is a sign of the Crips. And their rivals, the Bloods, signal their affiliation with a magician's top hat. And if they really want to taunt their rivals, they'll live stream video from their opponent's turf on Snapchat. And that practice is known as cyber banging.
You can see when he said cyber banging, the first thing that came to his mind wasn't a top hat emoji. He was like, cyber banging, banging. Yeah. So this is the new world. Gangs are using emojis. The top hat emoji means Bloods. That is crazy, because it means Abraham Lincoln was in the Bloods. And Mr. Peanut, how deep does this go?